Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman. This way. Artwork by Katrina Sokolova. Hopefully I get that close enough so you can read it if you want to. There's websites for them. ToriHartman.com and WatkinsPublishing.com. Supportive Oracle Cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website for them, rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A as an apple, U as an umbrella. Excuse me. Now, this is Aquarius. 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 Where are we going? Starting off, this is weird. There's a lot going on here. Disappointment and celebration all at the same time. You got the Three of Wands with the celebration. It's kind of like you're not happy, but you're not letting people know it. But what's not making you happy? That's where we're trying to go here. Choices other people have made. Choices that you're going to have to make because of it. Alright, so you got the Two of Wands with the Three of Cups. Yep. This is what's happened. Somebody made a random decision. They made it really fast too. They made it really quick with this Knight of Wands. I don't think it really worked out. No, I don't feel like that worked out very well. Random decision, random quick decision, made it very fast. There's a couple people involved. I feel like you're looking at this like there's some tomfoolery going on here, and a couple people decided they were going to make this weird move, so they're doing what they got to do. Now, you're not a fan, but I feel like you're keeping it to yourself in the beginning. And you're just kind of going along like everything's fine, but you're really unhappy. You're very unhappy, but you're acting like things are fine. There's a reason for that. I know, I understand. Like, you don't do anything for just no reason. But part of this is because you don't... Oh, this is... I didn't realize this was upside down. Trust is upside down. Due to what happened and the choices that were made, you're not only not happy, but you lost trust in a couple people. You're like, that... Saying you're disappointed, I feel like, is an understatement. I don't know. I'm really unhappy with this. And I'm really unhappy with a couple people personally. Like, whatever it is, it's like, even personally, I'm like, oh no, I don't like that. And I'm really concerned about these choices, and I feel like that's really not right. It's like somebody took something, or somebody did something that's really, to you it's amoral. Amoral? They seem to think they're going to get away with it. That's bothering you even more. Because you're kind of like, no, I know what's going on there, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do about it. You're not happy about this. You're really not happy. How is this coming forward is my question. Because you got 2 9s coming in. I feel like you're giving somebody the chance to fix it themselves. And this person doesn't like it. Somebody's not... Like, whatever's going on here... You're giving somebody the chance to fix it themselves. I know you guys are very smart. I feel like that's obvious, kind of redundant. But yeah, obviously you're smart. Some of you, I don't know how many of you, but some of you, I feel like you're gonna put it, you're gonna make it known to somebody that, like, it's not as covert as they think. Like, people know what they did. You might not be letting them know that you know, though. So it's kind of like, it reminds me of that movie I Know What You Did Last Summer, even though I've never seen it. But it's kind of like you're dropping hints, like somebody knows what you did. You might want to fess up before somebody else fesses up for you. You're just putting that out there. You might be leaving like some evidence around, kind of like, I don't know, you're just letting somebody know, you're not as covert as you think you are. But you might not be letting them know. You might be just leaving them information, kind of like, I know what you did last summer. Like, it's not that bad, but at least I hope it's not. I don't know. You guys are smart. You know how to drop hints, or you know how to get information over there without people knowing that you know. But you can let the people know that, well, somebody knows. Clearly somebody knows. Aquarius is really, really sharp, so I don't know how you're doing it. You're doing it based on what you feel is necessary, what you feel is correct. That's how that is. You might also be a little bit motivated in the sense of like you're angry and you feel betrayed, so you're like, well, you made me unhappy, so maybe I'll mess with you a little bit just to amuse myself a little bit so I feel better about it. Aquarius can do that, like when you're not happy and you just kind of want to torture somebody a little bit, and you're like, well, they got it coming, so here you go. And I'm amused with it, so there. Let me know in the comments. Y'all aren't shy. Y'all aren't shy. You'll let me know. Okay. You're going to give somebody the ability and the chance to, do what they need to do. Justice is coming in one way or another, and you're making that known. You might, depending on the type of Aquarius you are, you might go flat out to that person and be like, listen, I know what you did. You got a choice. You go take care of it, or I'll take care of it for you. And you're not impressed, and it's going to come through very clearly, like, I'm not impressed with you. You fix it, or I'll fix it. And quite frankly, I'll fix it the way that amuses me. I don't care if you like it. And it'll come through that way, because you're really, I feel like it's not only like upset, but you're like, you feel betrayed. Like, I thought better of you, and you proved that you weren't that good, and I'm really upset about it. Whoever this person is. Justice is coming one way or another. Now, how is it coming? Are they going to fess up? Some of them will. I feel like you're going to handle this. I don't know. You might decide that you don't care if they want to come forward. Maybe you're just I don't know. I feel like a lot of you are going to give them the choice. You might give them like listen, I'm on my way over now. I recommend you go over before I do, because I'm going to say something. So if you get there before me, I guess I won't need to. But even if you do, I'm still going to make sure they know exactly everything that happened. So I would say something before. I mean, you should say something before I do, but I'm definitely going to make sure they know the whole story. This is whatever's right for you, because I feel like this is really, you're not impressed. You're ticked right off with it. Things are going to come out. The Justice card, like, here it is. It's here. Justice will come forward. It will. The Beauty card is very precarious in this, because I feel like, the truth will come out. There's going to be an ending to this situation. Is the Death card here? Yep. There's going to be an ending to this situation where we're not going to have this problem again. So the Beauty card is a little bit, I guess it's how you view it, just to be fair, because this is not going to be happening again. Beauty card comes out. Other people are going to be happy. The people who did what they shouldn't have done, well, they're going to get justice, whatever that means. The King of Swords comes in with the Empress. The Empress tries to be fair. The Empress can show mercy if she feels warranted. But justice, especially when I feel like the King of Swords is helping with the justice. I don't know if that's you. It could easily be you. Don't get caught up in the gender, but you could be that Justice, King of Swords energy coming in. Even though there's somebody here who's like, they can be merciful, they can be, you know, a little bit forgiving, they're also going to look at this very honestly, like, well, it's kind of like looking at a room full of children, kind of like, all right, this one, you know, he was playing with matches over in the corner and burned a lot of things, and people lost some valuables that they liked. Nobody got hurt this time, but, like, how do I make sure that this child doesn't put the other children in danger again? Because I can't sacrifice other children for this one, because that's very dangerous. That could, you know, we could lose lives over this type of thing. So she's kind of like, all right, I got to think about this seriously, because nobody got hurt this time. We just lost possessions. But that was this time. How do I handle this with a fair punishment to where we don't have any other possibilities of that again? So if you're looking at this kind of like, yeah, no, we're going to have to, like, not allow certain children who obviously did bad to have those moments where they're off on their own. They're going to have to be monitored constantly. They're going to have to be put in certain places, and we're just going to have to keep an eye on them constantly. They're not going to be allowed to play with certain kids because I'm afraid they're going to take advantage of them. Like, you're going to plead your case, kind of like, listen, that's like this is a big deal. This is something where we're going to have to get other people involved, I think. And the Empress might be like, well, let's think about this. But you're going to have that justice card. They're like, you're going to keep playing that. Like, people could have died. People could have died energy. Like, I'm not saying it was that bad, but, like, this is how upsetting this is for you. Like, this is not okay. This can't repeat. This is not allowed. Should have never happened to begin with. The Empress will go your way. The Empress will go your way. I feel like you're going to win over... I want to say win over the Empress. I want to say you're going to make your point, and the Empress is going to be like, yeah, no, you're right. While the Empress can be merciful, the Empress is going to look at the safety of all over everything, and of all people. And if you make your case kind of like, no, these people can't be trusted, and this is why, and this is how we have to handle it, this is what I believe, you're going to make your case, and the Empress will go with you. So I feel like the point is they're saying be graceful with the Empress, because the Empress is already leaning your direction to begin with. You don't have to lay it on too thick. Like, realize that the Empress is already on your side, and this is very important to her. Don't get caught up in the gender. Like, this person can be any gender, but they're gonna side with you on this. So I don't know. I feel like they're saying, like, be aware that this person takes this very seriously and is listening to every word you say. So you're not gonna have to, like, go hog wild on it. They're already leaning your direction. Because I feel like when this is all said and done, it's going to work out the way you believe is correct. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups with the Warrior. They're just saying I feel like they're saying don't attack the Empress, which I don't know. That's how it's coming across. You know if that's going to be a situation or not. But they're saying you don't have to, like, you don't have to come in full force with the Empress. The Empress is going to go with you. Like, don't get caught up in the gender again. But the Empress is going to go your way on this, so you don't have to go full force. There's a reason for that I'm not connecting with, but, like, there's more to it. Kind of like, you know, I don't know, something about this that, like, don't go full force on this. They're already leaning your direction. And I feel like if you kind of have a little bit more reserve to start, at least, like, if you get into this and you don't feel like they're going your direction, okay, then you got to beef it up. Understandable. But start off minimal. Start off slow. Don't start off at a run. Start off at, like, a slow walk. And you'll see, I feel like you'll see immediately they're going your direction. And if you do it that way, I feel like this person is going to come to you more often. You're going to have more say over things. I feel like this works in your benefit long run. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't know what else this person, like, you know who you're dealing with. they have a lot of influence over things is what I'm getting. And if you go into it more comfortable for them, they're more likely to be a long-term ally for you. If you go into this, guns a-blazing, as they say, it's very uncomfortable for them to deal with you, they're more likely to avoid you in the future. So, and I feel like this person will be more advantageous if you're on the same page. Again, in this situation especially, they're already right where you're going. Like, the way you're headed, they're right there anyway. They do try to, see the other side, but it's going to be very hard for them to go that way. So you just have to walk in, you started a walk, just be like, well, this and that. And they'll be like, yeah, you're right, I know. And if it's easy for them to deal with you, you're going to get more of their support going forward a lot easier. I think that's what we're going for. Okay, I think that's all we need for that. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.